Hi guys, I'm back. Now, it's a nice day for once, it's dry. Birds are going a bit batshit crazy in the tree, so I hope you can hear me over them because they are giving it all the lovings, if you will. It's the starlings getting their feeding. But yeah, I thought I'd do a quick review of another bit of kit that I've got. Used it weekend, was impressed with it, so I thought I'd give you a quick short review on it. And it is the Preston Inception flat roller. Now these come in three sizes. You've got the normal roller, which is a single one, then the XL, which is this one, which is a double roller, and then you've got the Super XL, which is taller, bigger, another double roller. It comes in its carry bag like this, which is a simple waterproof thing, carry handle, fairly standard zip, and it even has a clip to lock onto your rod bag or your tackle bag or your box when you've got it in transit and you're taking it to your peg. I'll take it out. Woo. Put the bag over there a minute. And that's it, right there. That's how it looks. This is the standard one, well, not a standard one, sorry, this is the XL roller. Like I say, there's the Super XL, which goes taller and bigger, but this is the XL, which is what I needed. I was using it at my match on Sunday, worked brilliantly for me. Because of the way the legs fold, you can use it like that, flat. So if you're on a banking that's lower than where, you know, or you're sat lower than the banking, you can have this laying flat so you can still ship your pole back nicely onto it. And even when it's laid flat, those rollers spin lovely. If you open up the legs, they lock into place. I will get up and show you. With a tiny little hole here, there's a little sort of a nub on each leg, and that nub sits into that little hole just to lock it in place a bit. To free it, you just give it a bit of force and it'll come out, but it's not going to come off and out of there blowing in the wind or anything. If I open up the legs a minute, give you an idea of its standard height. This is with the telescopic legs all in their normal standard size, so I haven't telescoped any of the leg. Telescoped? I don't think that's a word. And that's the height of it when it's like that. And as you can see, the rollers spin lovely and free, silent, which it states they come with silent bearings. It's probably just well greased. But they do ship lovely on it, as you can see. They roll nice and level, nice and easy. So your pole's just rolling over them lovely as you're shipping back and forward. You've got your two end pieces here, which will hold your pole in place, so when you're shipping back, if it gets windy and breezy, your pole might move and bump into them, but it's nice and soft, it's not going to damage your pole. They roll as well, and it'll stop it from falling off the side, getting an expensive crack, dint or break. You've got your central divider, so that if you're doing double shipping, which is what I was doing because the bank behind me wasn't long enough to fish all 16 metres with two pole rollers, or 13 metres, sorry. So you've got 4 sections or so on this one, and another 4 on this one. Sorted, so you can just ship back, take your pole apart and then start shipping back on this one, and this one's going to sit there independently, whereas if you've got them all on one roller, you ship back, break your pole apart, start shipping back on the same roller, and both sections are moving back and forth, and this pole section will fall out of your sock or something, bang. So that's why you should have a double pole roller when you're fishing distances out. So if you're using something other than a little short 5, 6, 7, 8 metre margin pole, or only fishing a few sections, you want one of these. Now, it's fairly robustly built, as you can see. Put a bit of weight on it and it doesn't, you know, spread the legs out further than they should or anything like that. It's got a little hole here for you to put like a hook or a piece of rope or anything like that, or even a short bungee to maybe put a bucket on with water to hold it solid in the rain. That's not rain, wind. My words are all over the shop today. So that'll stop it from blowing around or anything like that, and again getting tippled over and blown around the place. On both sides, front and back, you have, if you can see them there, spirit levels. They're on both sides of it, and they look like you can actually pop them in and out and maybe replace them. I'm not trying it because I tend to break things when I play with them. So yeah, that's handy. At least you'll always have it level perfectly with the ground, so that you know that you're going to have a nice flat low bay for your pole. The legs are telescopic, and to give you an idea, I'm not going to do all of them, but they make it another, well, over a foot anyway, taller. I don't know the exact height of these. I've not got the measurements and I haven't measured it, but if I was to just do those two legs like that, and I put them down, to give you an idea, that's pretty much level there on the spirit level, and that's how high it is with the legs extended. So it goes from this height, because of the length of legs, up about another foot. And that's not too bad in fairness, that's a good height. So if you've got like an obstruction behind you, like a fence or a hedge or anything like that, and you just want to slip your pole over it, that's going to do the job there. That's a good height. It's the standard Preston, you know, pull out and telescopic legs. Those clips are standard and everything. Just got a load of hair from somewhere there. Don't know what that was. So yeah, that's there, and that's how it looks. It's a good bit of kit. It's solid built. The legs are nice and solid. They don't look like they're easy to bend if you give them any welly at all. And if you're trying to ram them into rock, that ain't going to work. You've got plastic cap, well, say plastic points on them for going into soft ground and holding it in there. You might push it into, you know, a bit of light gravel on a lake bed or something like that if you're fishing out in the water. But no, very impressed with it. Very impressed with it. It's nice and easy roll, nice and soft, and silent. So it is going to save your pole a little bit of dink and damage if you're careful with it. Prices wise, like I say, there's 3 in the size range. They do a standard one, which is a single roller, then this one, and then the Super XL, which is taller, bigger. The standard one, I believe, you can pick it up in most tackle shops, ranging from about $69.99 to $75.80. This one I've seen between $76 and $90. I paid £83.99 at my local tackle shop, and that was the best price I could find it around. I think even the likes of Angling Direct and that had it at like $84.85. And then the Super XL ranges, normally I've seen them online for about $89 up to over £100, depending again what tackle shop you go to, where, shipping, stuff like that. But if you can pick them up in your local tackle shop, saves all the postage and the shipping, well worth it. It's an essential bit of kit when you're thinking about keeping your pole pristine and not damaging it, because as you know, poles are expensive, you don't want to damage them. So if you're going to be fishing at 13 metres plus, get yourself a double pole roller. Set them up as, you know, one of these at the front and maybe a single one at the back if you need, for doing a full length ship back if you're going to be shipping all the way through 1360 metres out in one. On top of that, it's, like I say, solidly built. It's solid plastic bits, back and front, that are going to keep your legs in place. The metal, again, like I say, is solid. It's not going to bend easily or anything like that. It's not that bad of a price for what it is. Although I still think 90% of fishing tackle is expensive, but it is what it is. I've seen the map ones, they're very good. I've seen the Daiwa ones, again, very good. I've even seen the new Matrix ones, and the Matrix ones a friend of mine has, which are very, very big. Again, use them flat, all that kind of thing. And I like them, I did like them. They were just a bit more expensive, and I didn't have that amount of money to spend. When I say a bit more expensive, probably 30-40 quid dearer depending on the size you got. But if this is within your bracket, your price range, go for it. It's a good one. It really is a decent bit of kit. I've got a New Fish one as my single roller, and it is not at the same quality as this. Fair enough, it's cheaper. Even for the same sort of size as this one, you're probably talking £20 cheaper. It doesn't roll as freely, but they're going to do the job. They're going to protect your pole, so maybe have a look at them for your bracket if you need to. But yeah, all in all, a decent bit of kit. Like I say, legs fold in. You just have to give them that little bit of force to get them past that knob to put your legs back down, like that. Folds nice and flat. The only difference is, like I say, in some of the Matrix ones and that, these all fold flat as well for transit. This doesn't. This stays in that sort of shape. That's why the bag is like the shape of a loaf of bloody bread. But it fits on my trolley and everything goes swimmingly in transit. Now I'm going to be making an absolute ass putting this away again. There we go. It has got the label still attached to it. I haven't took it off because just in case I needed to read it to any of you, all it says is how it's an improvement on the Competition Pro rollers, ultimate stability and reliability. Each leg extends telescopically, meaning it can reach height that is to your individual needs according to terrain. And can be laid flat by folding the legs like flat. Perfect for ultra low level rolling, integrated spirit levels, and means effortless shipping with new silent bearings in each roller. So yeah, a good buy and an essential bit of kit for anyone doing longer pole fishing, 13 metres plus. And that's it. And like I say, it goes back in its bag, ready to go back in the van for the next match. So there you go. Hopefully I'll be doing a video soon at some stage by a lake, whether it's pleasure or a match, I don't know yet, but I'm going to do my best. I've not managed to do one at a match yet, but I'd like to. My next match is at the club lake, so it's just a local club match for our league. If I can do something there, I will. If not, watch this space, there will be one coming soon. So there you go, lads. Tight lines, and see you on the bank.